Let's start making Masha shoes, and we're going to start with two purple balls that we're going to roll and press down. Now we're going to roll some yellow fondant. With a piping nozzle, we're going to cut a circle, cut in the middle. We're going to cover the front of the shoe, so remove any excess. Now I'm going to take some white fondant, roller, and press it. This is going to be the shoe sole, so we're gonna stick it here, and we're gonna make the heel as well. Meanwhile, the shoes are going to dry. We're going to make the dress. So from a ball of purple fondant, we're going to make a cone, and we're going to press the edges, because I don't want to have curvy edges, but actually I want them to be straight. To draw the waistline, I'm going to use some kitchen thread, and I'm going to put it around the skirt and then pull. Now I'm going to make the lines that I'm going to cut. To make my top, I'm using white with a little bit of a baby blue gel coloring, and I'm going to make a square and put it in between. To make the arms, we're going to make a sausage. I'm going to cut about 1 inch. Now we're going to form a hole, because we're going to put the hand in here. We're going to put the arm on the modeling. We're going to add a wire, so it's going to hold the arms just the way we want it, but I want them to go up. I'm going to brush the wire with a little bit of water. Now we can insert the arms. Now we're going to make the decoration at the bottom of the dress. So we're going to use a lighter fondant. I've used the same color with a little bit of white. Now I'm going to roll it. Now with the rolling pin, I'm going to flat the fondant, and I'm going to draw a line in the middle, and then I'm going to put it on top of the dress and stick it. Remove any unwanted fondant. At the moment I'm going to leave it like this, and only when it's dry I'm going to paint on it. To make the hands, we're going to need a small ball of flesh fondant. Press it down, then press a little bit here because we want to create the wrist, and then we're going to cut here. We're going to get the thumb, cut in the middle, then another one, and then another one in the middle again. Now we're going to separate the thumb from the hand. We're going to make some room between the fingers, and we're going to round them slightly and very gentle because they're really tiny. Press down here in the middle of the palm, and then we can insert inside the wire. To make the face, we're going to need a bowl of flesh fondant. With our pinky, we're going to press in the middle of the bowl, and this is where the eyes are going to be. With our ball tool, we're going to make the holes for the eyes. Now we're going to paint the chin, and we're going to create the nose as well. What we're doing is pressing and lifting, pressing and lifting. Now we're going to cut the mouth and we're going to open it up. So I'm going to take off this part. Now what we need to do is to make sure that this part is similar to Masha. And what I'm doing is, because she's got very big cheeks, I'm actually pushing a little bit to the top. To make bigger cheeks, I'm going to add a bit of fondant and blend it out with a leaf shaper. Sometimes to blend the fondant I use some little bit of butter and then I've noticed that you don't see the lines. Now I'm going to fill the two eye socket with some white fondant. I'm going to paint the irises with some green. Then I'm using a darker green to paint the outside of the iris. Now I'm going to paint the pupil with some black. Now I'm going to fill the mouth with brown fondant. Now I'm adding a little bit of red fondant to make the tongue. Now I'm going to add some pink on the cheeks. To make the teeth, I'm going to use just a bit of white fondant. Put it here on top of the mouth and try to make a rectangle. Then with a craft knife, I'm going to cut in the middle. The same pink that I've used before for the cheeks, I'm going to add some alcohol and I'm going to paint the lips. Now we're going to paint the eyelashes with some brown. I'm going to paint a little bit here at the bottom of the iris with a lighter green, and now I'm going to add some white as well. So I'm putting some alcohol on it and add a dot between the pupil and the iris and a smaller over here. Again, using some brown, I'm going to add the freckles. To make the hair, I'm going to use yellow light fondant, roller, cut it like a circle and then stick to the head. Now with a craft knife, I'm going to make lots of lines. To make the hat, we're going to need a purple fondant, the same as the dress. We're gonna roll it and we're going to make on one side a curvy line and then I'm going to cut it straight. We need to fold it in two and pinch it a little bit. You can open it again, put the head inside and wrap the face with this fondant. Now we can add the head to the body. To make the bows, I'm going to use some purple fondant make a drop from it, and then with the leaf shaper I'm going to draw a line. Now I'm adding some water and I can stick onto the body. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm adding more fondant in the middle. Now I need another toothpick, cut it in half, and with the shoes insert the toothpick and now we're going to put the body. Finally, we can add some patterns onto the cuffs of the shirt and some white cross in here at the bottom of the dress. I hope you liked this video. If so, please don't forget to thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe to get all my new videos. On my channel you can find tutorials on cartoon characters, summer cake tutorials and much more. Have a sweet day. Bye bye.